Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mod, and today guys we are going to continue with our Titanic from Hachette build. So we are going to do issue 63 of the Titanic, the ship, the legend, and we're down to some more stickers today, unfortunately. Yeah, more to be put in there. I wish we'd have done this right from the start when we got them. At least we knew we didn't have to black them out, but I think I am glad we did black them out in the first place. But and we've got a little bit of electrical testing to do in this as well today. So this should be a fun little issue. It is boiling in here, I've got to admit. It is currently, I'm looking at the computer, 21 degrees centigrade outside. So yeah, it seems to be a very hot weekend at the moment. You might be seeing this during the week. Obviously, I do my recordings at the weekend, ready for the week ahead. But I'm fairly looking forward to this issue today. I don't know why, because I don't like stickers. But all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so here is our hull. This is going to be the first thing we're working on today. And a bit like last time, we've got another one of these supports to put in. So let's bob that into there. And then we need to screw that in with 2 AM screws. So let's get my 2 AMs. I've got this brilliant new little gadget, which is an oil pot. Thanks to Geordie Dave. And literally just push it down and some oil comes at the top, which is really handy. So I'm just going to get my screw, dab it in that. Way better than the little pot I was using. Even though there's nothing wrong with the little pot, but I like my gadgets and my little things. So right, that one's not wanting to go in. Just position it a bit better. There we go. Okay, so I've got one screw in. I'm just going to bob the other one in, and then we'll get this in nice and tight. Okay, so I'm just going to move that pot to one side. See that the other side was a bit easier to work on. I'll just try and get as many turns as I can in them, which I think they're nicely locked in. If the camera will focus. Okay, so the next stage, we've got another lovely piece of hull in this issue. So if we just shift this around this way, what we can do is we're just gonna basically put that in the position just like so. Brilliant. Okay, so now at the top here it wants us to put an LM screw in. Now these LM screws, they do have the hexagonal tip, so I'm going to use my Oreo screwdriver here. I'm just going to get my oil pot, just dab the screw in. So let's see, now I've got the extension on this I can use. So just extending the screwdriver, there we go. So let's see. There we go. That is working out beautifully well. So my advice is to get a long screwdriver. This works out absolutely perfect. It's probably going to be a little bit more difficult on this side, but we do have the sort of Allen key that they've sent us. Okay, so that's now got an LM screw in, and on the bottom here it wants an IM screw in it. So we'll get the IM. Just bob that in my 3-in-1. And my advice is to get these as tight as you can, so you don't see the seam lines as bad. I could probably think that one just with the hexagonal head, just do it going in a little bit more. I am knocking things over left, right and central here. Okay, so look, that's better. Okay, so that is all the work on the hull that we need to do for now. So I'm just going to put the hull over to one side. Just putting it behind me. Okay, right, so the next thing we need is this, which we saw back in issue 51. And lo and behold, yes, we've got yet another sticker sheet to put on. So let me get my multiples of how many different sets of tweezers ready for this one. That one. And then I have the one that I use for flattening. Come out. There we go. Oh, no. Where's the one I use for flattening things? Right, some strange reason it's not there. It'll be around somewhere. Oh, here it is. Right, okay, so now I've got nearly every single thing under the sun ready for these. Now, in the instructions, these are numbered, just tidying up. Yeah, these are numbered again, so we know which ones go where. Okay, so right, so we've got this bit here, so I'm going to have it this way facing round to me. And the first one it needs is number 19, which is this one just here at the bottom. So we'll take that one out. Making sure we pop the windows out. There we go. So we're just going to get this and bob it into place. Then I just get my smoothing tweezers here and just sort of run it down and just use it aside, and that's in place. Okay, so we've done that. So the next one it needs, looking at it this way, it needs number 8. So number 8 is this one just here. Again, it's really hard to say because it's what the problem is with the studio light on. It's very hard to see. So this is number 8. This is just a normal piece. No holes in this one, but it's always sometimes the ones that look the easiest, the hardest to do. Okay, so that's in place. Had a little bit of a thing to stick it in there, so I'm just going to try and rip that out. There we go. And make sure it's down. Okay, so that's 2 of the stickers. I wish that was it. Okay, so the next one, so if I've got it orientated this way, it wants number 20. Number 20 is this one here, right next to where 19 was. So let's get number 20 out. Pop in these windows, making sure they come out. Now I am finding it easier just to use my fingers. I suppose it's a bit like the funnels is this, you sort of learn over time what's working best, and then when you come to the end of it, you don't need that knowledge of it, you've worked it all out. I thought that about the funnels. If I'd have worked out my little trick of missing one, starting from the bottom, missing one, then going, thought that, but never mind. Okay, so that one's nice and flat, and I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to flatten it down. Okay, so that's number 20 in place. Next, it wants number 9. So number 9 is this one here on the end. And I think for this part of it, we will be done for now. And get it off. Well, I say be done for now on this bit. Not done for now on the whole sticker things, we've still got umpteen amount to go. And then these little windows don't help. That you have to take out. Right, okay. So this is this one going in. So looking at it from the side, they've got it. There's only 2 windows in on this one, but it's rather sticky. Okay, I'm going to stick my flattening tool. Kind of more or less figured it out now of how to do these. But don't speak too soon, because knowing that, one just caught a little bit. Knowing that, there'll be a problem. It doesn't help when these bits that screw them down are in the way, especially right near a window. Okay, so that's now in place. Right, so now we've done all that, we're actually going to fit this onto the ship. So let's grab our boat deck. Here we are. So this will be going onto here, and it will be going on. Make sure we get this right way around. So it's going to be going on just like that. Just making sure that sticker's down there. So that's just going to sit there, and then we to screw that from underneath with 4 AP screws. Now there are no AP screws in this issue, but we did get lots of spares in a previous issue, so I'm just grabbing some of them. Never throw your screws away, guys. Never. They come in handy. And also the good thing about this jig is it does work when you put the Titanic on its side. So that's one. Oh. Oh, excuse me, it's becoming a little bit top heavy. There we go. There we go. Skewered it. Okay, so that's one. Two. Three. And finally, number four. Okay. Right, so we need to move the boat deck out again. 2 seconds while I do that. If we can just slide it to one side. Okay. Right, here we go for the next bit. The next bit is we need this bit here. Okay, and you guessed it, more stickers to put in. So the first one it wants is number 13. So let's check where 13 is. Okay, so 13 is, I believe, this one just here. And that's just going to sit on top of this box shape or vent on the other side. Okay, so that's 13 in. Then it wants number 1. Number 1 is this one here. Right. Okay, so this one might be a little bit tricky because of the shape of it. Okay. Okay, that's now in place. That was a bit more of a difficult one. Okay, so the next one it wants is number 2. Number 2 is this one here. Okay, and that is gonna go. Where's that going? Right, okay. Number 2 is gonna fit down just in there. Come on. Don't help when it sticks to the tweezers. I mean, you want it to stick to grab it, but... Right, okay, that's number 2 in place. Okay, right, so next we need to move to number 5. Number 5 is this one here. It's got a window in it. We need to pop the window. Okay, so number 5 is going just down here. Too happy how that one's actually positioned. I think I can do a little bit better than that. This one seems to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, so grabbing the whole bit. Right, that's in. Okay. Find that out. Okay, so that's number 5 in. Next it wants, on the other side, number 10 in there. So let's find number 10. Number 10 is this one here. Okay, that's number 10 in place. Right, no letter appear. Number 4 is next. Why do they have to make these such weird shapes? I'm just looking to where number 4 is located. Number 4 is this one here. No windows on this one. Number 4 is just going to go down here. Wow, this isn't going to be an easy one. It's just wanting to stick everywhere. because it's such a tight space in between this post here. Get it in. No, I can't get it in sideways either. Right, try it again. No, the problem is it's just wanting to stick everywhere. I'm just trying to use some of my fingers just to sort of de-sticky it so it doesn't keep catching. Right, hang on. There we go. Right, so notice that happens again, and we get one like that to sort of use your fingers and your oils and your fingers just to take some of this stickiness away. Okay, so that's number 4 in place. Now you think, oh, they'll go number 5 next or whatever. No. No, the next one it wants it in is number 18, which is going to be here. So number 18 is this one just here. What a performance. Oh, goodness knows how long this video is going to be. But number 18. I think I've run down a little bit of luck today, to be perfectly honest with you. We are so for 27 minutes into this part. So, wow. Okay, so that's number 18 in place. Now we've got these very small walls. Goodness me. Okay, so first one is number 12. Oh, goodness me. Number 12. 12 is... I'm going to look at it from here. Number 12 is this one here. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Number 12 is that one there. Number 12. Next is 17. 17 being this one here. Window in it. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so we've done number 12. Oh, sorry, that was number 17. Next we need number 16. 16, I believe, is this one here. Thing on that one flashing. So I'm just going to try and turn it around the side and put it in. Okay, that one's in. Okay, so that was number 16. And then lastly, we want number 15. 15 is the one next to it there. That is in this diagram anyway. Nice and bit of patience with this, so I think it goes a long way. Not tearing your hair out. Got it. Don't want to grab this one. I don't understand why my hand is stickier than the actual tape, but never mind. Well, it does stick onto my hand, and it will onto the tweezers. Suppose this is good practice for doing tweezer work, if you can call it that. Wow, nearly done. Okay, so that in that issue is sorted. Next it's asking for number 14. We have not got many stickers left. So number 14 is this one here. Right, camera's stopped, so 2 seconds guys.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry, it just decided to disconnect for some strange reason. So we're back. So we'll get this next one in. Number 14, and that is going down here. We've got about another 4 stickers left on here. See again, I really do not how this happened last time. I don't know how they expected to get a sticker behind a circuit board that is flat up against this. I really don't. Right, so that's in. I did this last time. It's a good job I blackened these out. I'm just gonna take off the excess on this, which is just here, because you can't get that behind the circuit board. You really cannot. Who said that putting in that circuit board before doing this was a better idea? Needs looking at, because that circuit board is tight on there. Right, I'm just trying to take the remainder off here. Nice sharp blade, there we go. Right, that's off. Sorry about the rant there. Okay, so that one's in place. And next we've just got like one instruction to do all the rest. So first it says number 7. Number 7 is this one here. So that's going to go, we've got another pillar there. That's going to take some of the stickiness off my fingers. Okay, so that's that one in place. Next we need to go for number 11. 11 is this one here. Again, I'm just going to take some of the stickiness off. Oh, come on. This one just does not want to go in at all. There we go. Oh, that's in place. Okay, so the next one I know is going to be this one here. This is number 6. I kind of can guess where it's all going now. Done enough of these. Really truth, this pack that we have here has not been the easiest pack to do at all. Okay, so we're going to finally finish off with number 3. That one's gone in lovely. Okay. That's nicely done. Okay, so that is that one in place. Glad that's done now. Okay, so I'm just looking at the instructions again. With it this way around, it wants us to take one of these foam sticky pads that we've got in the previous issue, and it wants us to stick this over LEDs. So we're going to stick it just on there. Okay. Right, so next we need to bring our boat deck across. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just stop recording for 2 seconds while I have a drink, because it is absolutely roasting in here. It's been a really hot day, so, and we need to move our boat deck over. So I'll do that and then we'll come back to it. 2 secs, guys.
A few moments later.
Okay, we are back. Right, I needed that. Definitely. Okay, so now we're going to install this third funnel onto the boat deck. Now, I'm just looking how they want this. Typical me, it is in completely the wrong direction to the magazine. So let me just solve that problem. Okay, let me just make sure my deck supports are where they should be. There we go. Right, so we're going to be putting this in. So it wants the cable from the LED strip, which is this one, going into this hole here. And then the longer cable coming from the smoke generator, which is this one here, wants to go into the adjoining hole at the side of it. Just like so. I'm just feeding this through so I can grab it. And it being quite a long cable. And I'm just going to slowly bring that down into place. Okay. Right, that's nicely in place now. Okay, now it's saying we need to make some electrical connections here. So I presume we are not connecting the smoke funnel. I presume. Or the smoke stack. So I'm just going to try and get it on its side. If I turn these over, it'll actually support it on its side, which I didn't actually know it would do. Okay, so I've got it on its side now. Here we are. Okay, so what it's asking us to do is the wire that's coming out here. If I just grab a different camera. Here we go. Right, so I just move it a little bit round like that. Get that in a bit closer. So this wire that's coming out here, it's wanting us to bob it in to this port here. Now these can only go in one way. So it wanting us to put that into J1. And it's J3 cable. A little bit fiddly. Let's get some tweezers. And it does go this way around because I have checked it. There we go. So that is going into there. Okay, so now I'm just looking how this has got this wired. So it wants us to put a longer cable from here, which is J1 to 3. So I'll get one of them cables. We've been given these previously, which I've just stored away. They are all the same size, these. There's no difference, so it doesn't matter which one you actually use. I'll just show you. So you've got your, that says ZZ on it. That says ZZ on it. Same size, as you can see. And again, that says ZZ on it. Again, same size. Okay, so it wants us to put a wire from J1 over here again, might need tweezers. There we go. And it wants that wire to come all the way around here and it to go into J3, which is just on there, just like so. Okay, right, so next thing wants us actually to test these lights. Right, if I get the test board, and 2 batteries. Put one in there, and then it wants us to put this into this port here. I'm just going to push it in as far as it will go, just to make the connection, to make sure that it lights up. And that does light up. Yeah. So as you can see, that's all lit. Fantastic. Okay, so just take that connection out. Okay. Whew. Take them batteries out. It's got a tendency to fling everywhere. Okay, we need to now put this third funnel in place. Now again, we are going to do it with AP screws, and we need 6 of them. So 6 lovely AP screws. I don't know why they're lovely. And it definitely doesn't say get every single one out in the entire thing. Okay. Right, so here we go. I don't believe that's an AP screw. I do believe that's an AM, but I don't know how that's ended up there. Okay, so let's put these in. So let's see. It wants one here. Then one underneath it. Okay, and then I'm going to put another one just here. Then yet another one underneath, and then lastly one here, and then final one just down there. Brilliant. Okay, so that should be our third funnel in place. So if I just go over to the overhead camera, hopefully that's nicely still working. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this down. We should see the third funnel in place, which we do. And there it is in place. Looking fantastic. Go to this one. No, that one. It's alright. There we can see we've got funnel number 4 and we've got funnel number 3 there in place. Okay, so now the last thing to do in the magazine is we have got a couple of bits left over, which I'll go into a second. But the next thing it wants us to do in the magazine is it wants us to put these lifeboat covers. The camera. It wants us to put these 2 lifeboat covers on the lifeboats that will go on top of the boat deck. Now I haven't glued mine in yet, so I'll be putting these to side with them boats in storage. So I am just going to skip that level, but I have put the instructions online if you want, just for you. So we've got them. We're also left with another sheet of stickers. And then also we are left with is these bits here. So we've got 2 benches, some bits there and whatever. We are not doing anything with these parts in this issue. So they will be stored securely away. But I am glad to say this issue's over. I think this is going to be about an hour, maybe more long. So yeah, what a heck of an issue putting all them stickers in, and then we finally put the third funnel on. And it'd be nice to eventually, when we do get all the boat deck on as well, because I think that's really going to tie things in. But that is issue 63 complete. Well guys, what an issue that was. Blooming heck, that was a marathon to do, all them stickers and bits. Like I said, I think it's going to be about an hour long video. I understand if you want to skip through all the stickers, because they are just a nightmare, but I just thought I'd put it in there if you are following along with me doing this build. Also, if you're wanting to know how I've done mine. I think a neat trick for that one is getting the stickers and just sort of sticking them on your fingers, just to reduce some of the stickiness. It really does help. I think that is definitely something I've learned from this issue. So just doing them bits and pieces, just between your fingers, reduces how sticky them stickers are, and then they're a lot easier to get through, especially when you're getting it into tight spots as well. So it's definitely something we learned today, and I think it's definitely something I'm going to use in the future, because they're not easy to do. Thank goodness my hands are not as shaky as they used to be, but it really does test your patience, but it was enjoyable. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos on the channel, guys. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now. I need a brew. Bye.